Yo, what's good, chat? What up, Defus? What up, RCM? Yeah, Defus, I made you and Cypher mods on Twitch, and I made Logan a mod on YouTube. Just in case anyone's being, like, weird. You know, you could time them out or ban them. Whatever you deem necessary. I trust y'all. Yeah, I like, didn't have any active mods, so I was like, I gotta make someone a mod. But yeah. How am I doing? I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Let me get signed in to Hack the Box. Let's see if they got anything up for us to try out. One second. Yo, Zosoy with the resub. Tier 1. Yo, Pebble, keep up the great work. I appreciate that. Zosoy. Daniel, hello. W Zosoy. We're signed in now. What do we got for retired machines? Give back. Oh, 2.9. Signed 3.2. What is it up with these bad reviews? Pretty chill here most of the time, so I'll be easy to handle. Yeah, I agree. I feel like it's mostly YouTube chat that's like most of the time really weird. But I made Logan a mod if he's ever on. Guardian, is this new? It is pretty new. Hard Linux. Guardian. That could be interesting. I've definitely done build on the Nmap platform. Remember that name. Guardian, Hard Linux. This is a good 4.8 is really good. Give back and Bamboo are alright. How did I only get user flag on Bamboo? I never finished it. I don't remember. Give back. Give back got 2.9. It's the most recent retired? Alright, bet. Let's do that then. We'll do Guardian. We'll start off with that. 2-hour root time. Okay. Shouldn't be too bad. Let's give that a shot. This is retired, right? Yeah, okay, cool. We'll give it a shot. What up, Yanes? How you doing? Yo, Pebble, how much does Hack the Box cost a month? You go to google.com and then you look it up and it'll like tell you. Pretty sure it's like what, 20 or 25 or something for just the labs. I mean, they have different services, right? They have Academy, they have different stuff. Or you could go to literally hackthebox.com and it'll like tell you. It's kind of crazy. It's pretty cool, actually. Guardian was a cool box hit in the season. Alright, bet. It got good reviews, so I'm hopeful. Alright, CD to Hack the Box. Guardian. Alright. We'll wait till it spins up. In the meantime, you know what we're doing. You already know what we're doing. Hold on. We still haven't beaten it. Let's go. How has y'all's week been? That's a big message. I will read it after I'm done with this. Uh-oh. Oh my gosh, I saved that. That was crazy. Okay. Yo, so last night after watching BSB practice exam live, just wanted to ask how you ended up doing on the exam, what topics I should focus on most, because I'm planning on taking it. So I took BSCP exam while ago. I got the first attempt. I got 5 out of 6 points. You need a perfect score to pass. So that was annoying. But like I did it like what was it like no less than like a week or two later. And then I passed it. In terms of topics you should focus on most, you should understand all of the practitioner labs. You should do all of them. You should understand them. Focus on the ones you think are likely to be on the exam. I wouldn't stress about the newer stuff they pushed out or the more complex attacks. Definitely focus on the basics. And get really good at being efficient in finding them and exploiting them. It's not so much like super elite hacks or crazy vulnerabilities. It's not simple. I'll say that. They're not simple to exploit and identify, but they're not extremely hard. You want to get really efficient in finding and exploiting them because it's extremely short, right? It's like what is it, 4 hours? I don't remember. It's like 4 hours for the exam, or 3 or 2, something like that. It's super short. I think it's 4 hours. Compared to like, you know, exams that are like 24 hours or like weeks long. So the main thing is just being efficient with it. Did I finish the insane medium box? What is an insane medium box? Oh, the one we did last week? Yeah, we finished that. That was a good one. That was a really good one. I enjoyed that. Just a bunch of random characters. Thanks for the follow. NTL reflection to work. Does the target have SMB setting disabled? Nope. Only if you're relaying to SMB. If you're relaying to SMB, then yeah, you need it disabled. But you could relay to LDAP. You could relay to any service that uses NTLM authentication. So like you could have SMB signing disabled or enabled, but you could still relay to LDAP if LDAP signing is disabled. Okay, doke. We good here? Okay, cool. Web. Good old web. Guardian.hackthebox. Got a host name. Guardian.hackthebox. Cool. Let's actually do some Vhost enumeration while we got that going. Wordless, secless, discovery, DNS. Gitea, you're not first, but hello, welcome in. Guardian.hackthebox. Okay. Right, let's filter by words, 20. Portal. It's a great thing we filter. Oh, actually, never mind. The status code is different. But I was about to say, it's a great thing we filtered by words here. If it was a 301 as well, we wouldn't have identified it if we filtered by status code. We could filter by size because this does kind of range, but it would be annoying to filter by size because you'd probably have to make it from like 300 to like 350 or something. Twitch said I was first. Who do you want to believe? All right. Is LDAP signing enabled by default? Depends on the server that you have. I think I don't remember exactly what's Windows Server version they started doing it by default. It might be 2025, either 2025 or 2022. They started enabling SMB signing by default. But not often do you see it enabled. Not often, which is unfortunate. Good for us, but not good for clients. Started CRTS. I've never heard of that. Red Team Specials from Cyber Warfare Labs. Nothing special. Was on sale for like $30. Needed something to do. Lab scenario sounded pretty cool. Breaching a power plant infrastructure with AD and ICS stuff in it. That's interesting. That sounds cool. If LDAP signing enabled, it won't work. Well, you can't relay to LDAP if LDAP signing's enabled. Should be 2025. Jeez. Why don't Microsoft enable it by default? Well, they do now. With like server 2025, but you know. Microsoft's just, the more you learn about pen testing, Active Directory infrastructure, the more you learn that Microsoft sucks. Microsoft is awful. All right. Oh, we didn't even have to fuzz that. It references that subdomain right here, student portal. Let's add that to our hosts file. Portal.guardian.hackthebox. Let's get Burp Suite open. Okay, just web and SSH here. Have I done AirTouch? I don't think so. Hello, Slayer. Set this on. I think 8081 is what I have. Proxy on. Yeah. Can you do it? Maybe after this one, possibly. Okay, that's the portal. And we also want the base domain. Some bugs still exist because big companies don't want pay bounties. Not sure what you're talking about there. Have I tried bug bounty? Yeah, I've tried it. Dabbled. Okay. This seems, we do have, okay, this is interesting. This is good to know. Probably won't help much in this case in terms of a in terms of this Linux box, but if it was like AD and stuff, this username format is good to know. GU, and then it looks like a date, right? So you have maybe, oh, but this one doesn't. Or it could be 626. It could be 626. Yeah. Okay, so it'd be like month, day, year, with GU in front. It's like a username format, which is weird, but interesting. Probably nothing useful in the source code. Yeah, okay. Let's check out the student portal. This is probably going to be our foothold. Oh, it's active? Yeah, I can't do it if it's active. How old am I? 47 and a half. What's help page? Static downloads, little PDF. Default password, GU1234. Good to know, good to know. Oh, we could try these actual usernames. Oh, we could actually just spray all of these username formats now. With that default password. It'd be good to do. For security reasons, you must change your password immediately after your first login. Okay, well, some people may have just not logged in yet. Doing courses, accessing grades, submitting assignments, communicating with faculty and peers, staying updated with latest. Dude, I like this box. This already seems interesting. Tips for first-time users: bookmark the portal page for quick access. Blah blah blah. Strong password. Okay, just random crap. Remember, your student portal is a gateway to your academic journey. Keep your credentials secure and never share them with anyone. Well, we'll see about that. Okay, so GU1234. Let's spray that against... Can we get username enum here? If the user exists. Okay. So we cannot get username validation. Let's go ahead and... yeah, spray this shit. Blah. And then what was the default password? GU1234. This isn't being proxied. Hold on. Gotta make sure that's getting proxied. Oops. GU1234. Here's that. Awesome. Okay. Got the degree from Guardian University. By the way, Logan, I I modded you on YouTube, so if anyone's being like weird or shit, you can time them out or like ban them. I trust you. Okay. Let's go ahead and spray that default password with this username format. So if it's a month, that's not too. Well, this one's 07. No, okay, just be 0. Wait, what the fuck is 0? That's not a month. What is this format? I guess we could just spray everything here, right? Wait, is it always 1, 2, 3? It looks like the last 4 are always a year, and then was it just 3 random numbers? Yeah, 3 random. Okay, I'm gonna go with 3 random and then a year. Okay. So let's make a word list. Let's go. All right, so let's go seq. Oh, let's do a new tab here. Let's go seq-w to pad these. That way we can do like 0 to 10, and these are all padded with zeros in front. So let's go 3 digits, so 999. Into temp, and then we'll append. Do I have append installed? Shit, I don't. Append. Append command. No, I don't want it like that. Append to all lines in a file. I suppose I could just do a one-liner. That works. So we wanted... Let's start with 2020... Let's just go 2020 to 2020. When did this box come out? 2025? Yeah, we'll do 2020 to 2025. Temp. Did that work? Yeah, it did. Okay. I gotta do this again. And we'll just add these all together. 2021. 2022. Oh, shit. Well, I just overwrote that. Yep. Okay, temp 3. 2022, temp 3. 4. 2023 to temp 4. 5. 2024. And then we'll end it off at 2025. Okay, cat temp all into username nums.text. Looks pretty good. Cool. Which certs you got? I have OSCP, CBBH, which is now CWES. I have CPTS and BSCP. Okay. So then it's just GU and then that word list. So let's send this to intruder. Put GU in front of this. Load that word list. Home, Pebble, hack the box. Guardian. Guardian here. Username nums. How long have you been doing pen testing? You mean like started studying it, or like how long have been employed for pen testing? CPTB, pen test baller. That's a good one. Yeah, I got that as well. Did I get BSCP? Yes. All right, let's run this. Do we get any hits? I would assume it'd be like a 302. Possibly not. Oh, it was. There we go. Oh, obviously 302 is greater than 200. Genius. Good job, Pebble. Okay, so we got a ton of accounts here. Jeez. Well. Wait, it didn't give us a cookie? Oh, I guess it just updates our current cookie to the context of the logged in user in the backend, I guess. That's probably not good. It's weird. But okay. Oh, and now all of these subsequent requests are now going to give a 302 because our cookie's valid. So what was the first one that gave a what was the first request? Let's do this. Let's go all 302s. All 302s. Come on. Where was it? Here. All 302s. Just add a comment. And then I'll show only those with notes. And then we'll filter or sort by request number. Least to greatest. So it was this one. Okay. This one should be the valid cred. This was the first 302. Bang. Okay. Welcome. Recent messages. Blah, 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 blah. To all messages. Study from 0, about 3 years. Okay. Interesting thing with this might be like some IDORs or something. Could be like cross-site scripting too with this. Tell me answer questions. Sure, I'll assist you with these questions. Hello. That's just like an LLM. That'd be cool as hell. Doesn't look like it. Okay, let's check the other guy's chat. Mr. Muriel Feek. Great job in presentation yesterday. You smell like cheese. Okay. Get this guy absolutely expelled from his school. Oh, we get a user list here. Okay, that is nice. Very nice. So there's some users that don't follow that username format. We could spray that default cred against them. Probably not going to be the path though. What else is on the dashboard? All right, so let's just go through these. My courses, intro to programming, blah 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 blah. What does that course look like? We got 2 assignments, few assignments. Python basics. Overdue. Over a year ago, your submission deadline is passed. Oh my goodness. This guy's so cooked. Here we go. 60 days left. Statistics and business. We can do this one. Submit your work. Okay, so the file upload. docx. But it's not a Windows box. But, I mean, they could maybe, like, uploading it in, like, LibreOffice. We could, like, macro something. Might be able to macro something for a LibreOffice thing. There's lots to do here, geez. There's lots to do. Grades, what are our grades looking like? We got A's? We definitely do not have A's. Definitely don't have A's. Oh, we can send a new chat. Okay, so we can message other people. Didn't see new chat. Okay. So we can just hit all these guys up. Interesting. Admin, new chat. My guess is like some cross-site scripting action going on. Wait, this is 13. We definitely gotta check for IDORs here. Notice board. Okay, like these are all announcements, I guess. 24-hour hackathon event at the IT block. See if there's anything that'd be interesting. Yeah, okay, it doesn't. Oh, there's a search functionality. We got like a SQLi maybe. Okay, quote gave nothing. Double quote gave nothing. Can we search for like a term test? What was something? There was hackathon, right? So search hackathon. Right, hackathon. Does that work? No. Hackathon. And 1 equals 1. Or let's actually do it like this. Let's go 1 equals 1. Nah, doesn't look like it. Which hacks murder lab had the end-to-end reflection and special DNS for curve? A lot of them did. A lot of them did. I don't remember the name of it, but the very last one we did on stream, it was just instant because it was assumed breach and it was vulnerable. It was just one step to DA. The very last one we did on stream. You can check the VOD. I don't remember it. I wanted when we get a chance, I want to do that the intended route because we didn't really spend any time on that box. We only spent like, I don't know, 5-10 minutes setting that up. I'd actually like to check it out. Maybe after this one, depending on how long this takes. Okay, that's your name. Cool. Bune Basden. Change password, update profile. Okay, there's a lot. There's a lot here. Dude, I don't think Nightbot works. I gotta like take a look and fix that. I still haven't. Nightbot is fucked. You can go to the about page to get the YouTube. It's linked there. From Twitch. Alright. So based on, let me open this up again. So based on this, saying never share them with anyone. There's so much to test on this app. Be nice if you could disclose whatever backend framework is processing XOSX and docx stuff. I don't know how we would. I don't know how we'd be able to do that. Because I don't think it's spitting it back out at us. It's just we upload it, something happens. We don't know. Alright, so I guess we target admin. Let's check for like cross-site scripting within chats. So let's send a little image source on error equals alert 1, something like that. Doesn't seem to like that much. Yeah. Okay. So maybe nothing there. Let's check for iDoors here. Q either the pran chat. Yeah, that's what we're doing right now. Definitely want to check for iDoors. Vibin, hello. Wait, I see admin dashboard. Chat admin dashboard. Kind of weird. Chat user 0. Let's just go 0, 1. Does it say who we're like talking with here? Chat users. Chat. Wait, why is there 2 chat users? 13 and then 1. Interesting. Okay, so we should fuzz both of these. Let's do that. Let's send this to Intruder. 13. That one there as well. So we want to go. Yeah, let's cluster bomb. Doesn't really matter. It's not going to be that many. There's only what, like, there's only like at most 30 users. Let's go from 0 to 30. 0 to 30. All right, we got that. Okay, let's just run that. get any interesting lengths? Doesn't look like it. No, it definitely does. Okay, hold on. Oh, I sort by least. I didn't want to sort by greatest. There we go. Joe Dabrowski with the follow. Thank you. Can I make this left and right? I should be able to. How do I make it left and right on intruder? Because y'all can't see it because it's on the bottom. Whatever, I can just drag this up. A little bit. Okay, that's pretty standard. This is viewing it from Miriel. Okay, so there's definitely some, like, access control issues going on here. There we go. There it is. Password for Gitea. Where's Gitea? Okay. Not sure how Gitea has been referenced. Where that wasn't like a subdomain or anything. That's interesting. But okay. Slow stick in the mind. Password for Gitea. Prob Vhost? We fuzz for Vhost and we only got Portal. Gitea's definitely was in the word list that we did that with, so it's weird. This is probably the only interesting one that they want for us. I'm still gonna go through the rest of these. No, I'm not. Very informative. It's the admin password? Yeah, it could be. Okay, the rest of this is probably nothing. Okay. Okay, let's get that Gitea password. Oh, I should have checked the request number. There it is. Real question, is CTF is really helps in pen testing like in jobs they look same? Sure. There's some stuff that are the exact same, there's some stuff that's different, there's some stuff that you'll never see in a CTF. That's the reality of it. But it's a great place to start. Low QVQ. Alright, password for Gitea. This was also for who's this for? For Jamil. Admin sending this password to Jamil. Okay. Write this down. This was to Jamil. Okay. Let's try and log in with that. No, it fails. What about admin? We should probably just do this against all users, shouldn't we? Yeah, we probably should. What certs do I want next? Not really any. Oh shit, what were the creds that were valid? We have them here. I should probably write them down. Here, these were the valid creds. Okay. Let me dump all like valid users. Hopefully it's just not in the JavaScript and I can just easily get this. I don't know. We'll see. It was in chats. Yeah, chats. Chat select user. Is it in here? It's probably in JavaScript, isn't it? Yeah. Oh no, it's all here. All right, awesome, awesome, awesome. All right, let's copy this. So that tab cut delimiter of, I'm just gonna do this. Second field, and cut the delimiter of this. Take the first field. There we go. That's all our users. Into users dot text. Okay. So let's fuzz that password against all these guys. So remove this. Let's clear this out. And yeah, we'll load that word list. Users.text. Okay. And let's get that password in here. See if any of this works. Looks like it did. Oh, it's because of the cookie. Hold on. What if we remove the cookie? That might be better. Might give us a new one. Alright, doesn't look like this is valid. Does not look like this is valid. Okay. For Gitea, huh? $3489 bad? What are you talking about? $3489 and $3488. I don't know why they're different. It could just be yeah, max 99. I don't know. Max 100 versus max 99 in the response there. Nothing important. Gitea. Gitea's definitely in the word list that I fuzz for subdomains, right? Rep Gitea. Or it's no, it's double T. Wait, it's not? Gitea's not in that word list? Wow. That's ridiculous. Gitea. It's not on that word list. Huh. It is? How is my command wrong then? It's just not. It's just not on that word list. Okay. Well, I'll do like discovery web content. How is it not on that word list? Let me try these. This one. Yo, Gitea 10. Probably get a fresh cookie then fuzz. Shouldn't matter. It would give me. It should give me a new one at least. You know, in theory it should, but we'll see. It's not a bad idea. Grab me a new one though. Cookie. Attack. Yeah, there's nothing. Figured. Hold on. Am I being a goober? Or Gitea? It's literally not in that word list. That's ridiculous. All right, I'll go web content then. Like raft, large words, directories. How is Gitea not in these word lists? What? Buster medium. Why do I not just try the Gitea subdomain right now? Because I want to be able to fuzz for it. Let me just do this. Let me do like grep -rni on sec lists. Let's actually do, how do we do explicitly Gitea? Grep explicit word, not containing word. Dash W? Dash W. Okay, DNSJ Haddix has it. Okay. That's probably a good one to do anyways. And no Kovo subdomains. Alright, I messed with the J Haddix one. Let's run this again with the J Haddix wordless. Let's go to Hack Smarter. No, it's just Hack the Box. We're doing Guardian. Guardian on Hack the Box. I mess with this wordless a lot, actually. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. How much is it? 2.1 million? That's gonna take a minute. That's pretty big. Jeez. Have you made your own tools also? Yeah. Maybe we don't want something this big. Nah, but I want to be extensive. Like, we're a 10th of the way there. It'll take 10 minutes total. Good to leave running. But we can assume Gitea is valid. I just want to have like a word list to a better DNS fuzzing word list. I tried Bug Bounty. I've dabbled. Where's your GitHub? None of the tools are public on GitHub. Like, let me just change this to Gitea. There we go. Okay, so that's valid. Powered by Gitea. Okay. But this should pop. I just want to have some way of reproducing this. Let me do this. So I'd Gitea here. Hack the box. What kind of tools? Tools internally for the company I work for. What did I just do? Oh, I deleted that. Pebble, you do SOC defensive stuff? No. Alright, let's get Gitea up. Guardian. Xbox. Okay. So that was for some user. Probably not admin. Yeah, it was for some like weird user. What was his name? Yeah, Jamil Enoxon. It was for Jamil. Incorrect? Really? I guess I'll spray all users. We can explore. Is there any public repos, public users, so I can hit Mark? Okay, maybe it's just first name. Maybe it's just first name. Mark. It's probably just Jamil, first name. I forget how he spelt it. J-M-I-L. J-M-I-L. Nice. Okay, just first name format for Gitea. Probably could have done email as well. First dot last for email. Anyways. Alright, 2 repos. The base domain is on a repo and the portal is on a repo. Base domain is just static. It's not going to have anything for me. Portal. Config. That's juicy. Oh my goodness. We got database connection. Oh my goodness. That's just lovely. Guardian Uni is the best. Okay. So we could spray this against like SSH. There's lots of things we should do. Let's actually do that. Why not? Let's actually do that. There's Gitea. Awesome. Alright. Probably end up using Hydra for this. Actually, it's just one password with a couple users. I'll use NetExec. Yeah. SSH Guardian. Hack the box. Not Guardian. Guardian. Oh my gosh, I can't spell. Guardian. Cool. Dash U users. Dash P. Let's do this. Oops. That's fine. Rerun that. Okay. We'll get that going. What's db.php look like? Okay. Just use config. Let's use ref tokens. Tokens.json. Not in here though. It could also be first name. It's probably going to just be first name for the SSH. Anything in HT access? Not much. Admin. Maybe this is actually the admin user's credentials for this app. Let me log out. Let me try his password for admin. Admin. Password? No. Could be admin on Gitea as well. There's so much. Settings. Yeah, NetExec's definitely not the best tool to spray through SSH. Let me do this. Let me do cat users. Cut delimiter of space. Take the first field. That way we only get the first usernames, the first name. Into first.text. Let's just Hydra. I literally forget the format for this. Dash L for users list, capital L. So the first.text dash P. Let's do this password we found. Alright. Well, that's going, I guess. And it didn't get anything. No, let me do just my users.text. Guess that's not it. Might just be like Guardian. I don't know. Could be a lot of stuff. Jamil Mark admin. Yeah, use this password authentication. All right. How do I feel about AI pentest agents tools? Do you actually use them at work or on personal projects? If yes, for what? If no, why not? No, because they are not as high quality as doing manual work. That's the main reason. It's often just going to be slop. I mean, I could really talk for hours on why that's the case, but to answer your question shortly, we don't want to publish slop. Give client slop. Never something you want to do. Expensive and kind of dumb most of the times. Yeah. I mean, these are the only 2 repos. Dude, that password's got to be used for something. All right, maybe we just do source code analysis then? I don't know. What? Wait, why is this using system? Oh, never mind, I'm tweaking. I thought this was the system function. It's just using a variable? Yeah, it's using a variable. Okay. I was actually tweaking. I thought I was using the system function. Academic. Yeah, this is not going to be vulnerable to anything. Huh. Session user roles, not admin. Okay, so this is an admin-only function. Chat. Maybe we need to get admin on the... Let me spray this password on... what do you call it? We should probably spray it on Gitea and the portal. So let's change this to this. Spray that. No hits. Jeez, dude. Really? Golly. Thought that would have done something. Wait, why is there only... Oh, never mind. They're all down here. Guardian Uni is the best. No hits there. Okay, so what were the other users on Gitea? It was... It was Root, Mark, and Jamil. We already are Jamil. So let's try this as Mark and Root. Mark. Let me make sure it's the actual password. I should probably write that down. Let's get that in the notes. Mark. And Root. No, dude. What is this password for then? Jeez. So how long have you been doing pen testing from sort of nothing to hero? About 2 years, 3 years, probably 3 years. From completely nothing. What is lecturer? Just a bunch of random stuff. MySQL wasn't externally like exposed, right? It was just web and SSH. Maybe the box wasn't spun up all the way, but I doubt it. How hard was it in the beginning? As hard as you make it. It's never easy. That's a lie. Some things are easy. Yeah, I don't know how to answer that question. Overthink darn to upload docx and XLSX. Yeah, we can check the source code on that. Where would that be under? Student submission. Right. Okay. So request method is post. Allows these extensions as an attachment. File extension is path info file name. Path info extension. This was a PHP app, right? Yeah. All right. So if you can upload somehow a PHP file or something. Let's see. Dude is not 70 or 47 and a half years. I am. Wait, hold on. Have you seen composer.json with some bones? Not yet. Hold on. I want to read this. If in array, file extension allowed extensions. How's he getting the file extension? Path info extension. What is this? What is this? Path info extension. Let's paste it in. The extension of a file. Well, if that's just native PHP extension of a file, is there like... Let's see if there's some way that we can bypass that and upload PHP, but I don't think so. We'll see. Double extensions. I mean, we could fuzz for that. I mean, like, we could have done that without Gitea, though. That's the thing. Like, I feel like there's gotta be something within Gitea that we need, right? Or else why would we have to go here? What else we got? Could check composer.json, PHP spreadsheet, PHP Word. It definitely has some vulnerabilities. Library for reading and writing spreadsheet files. Hold on, where does this get used? Search code. PHP spreadsheet. Reviewing submissions. View submission. Get submission detail. Where? How is it parsing the spreadsheet? Why is it using Yo Factory and Writer HTML? PHP Office, PHP Spreadsheet, auto load. Vendor auto load. There's definitely a lot of stuff here. Definitely a lot of stuff we can check out. Check that composer, please. We already did. We just did. Watch the stream. BGM sounds eerily similar to Blinding Lights. I don't know what that is. Versions prior to... Okay, well, this isn't prior. This is patch then. Bro was on the toilet. Ban him. If you're on the toilet, you're bringing me with you. What you talking about? It's a joke, obviously. Or is it? Nah, I'm playing. Jeez, dude. Zipstream. For dynamically streaming zip files from PHP without writing to disk at all. It could be interesting. There's just so much stuff to check for. PHP spreadsheet 370 is patched to this. Cross-site scripting, does that really help? Maybe. Alright, so this is affected at cross-site scripting via the generate navigation function. Is that even being used here? Let's see. Oh, it is. Oh, that's just from PHP Office. I don't think they end up using that function, though. I don't think we end up using that function. Writer HTML. No, something used this. Something definitely included this. Where was that at? No, not this. Shit. I think it was lecturer. View submission. This was it. Yeah, writer HTML. Generate navigation function. Translates a spreadsheet file into an HTML representation and displays in the response. Okay. Okay. So we might be able to get cross-site scripting this way, and then what an admin views it, and then we gain admin functionality over the portal app. Is that gonna help much? Maybe. We'll see what new features we can hit. All right. Jeez, dude, there's just so much stuff to check. I don't even know if this is intended or not, but hey, we'll try it. Why not? All right, what's the POC? Create an XLSX file with multiple sheets. Multiple sheets. Okay. How do we do this? You still in uni? Never went to uni. Oh, I guess we just open LibreOffice. Multiple sheets. Does that mean like okay, I get it. So that's sheet 1, and then we make a new one, and then the title of this is the cross-site scripting whatchamacallit? Payload place. If we're really going to hate boxes, we have to pop XSS to prevesc. I don't mind it. As long as you're like hinting at it, right? I mean, I think it's cool, but if it's just completely blind, like, and they don't even hint that you need to do it, it's kind of weird. But I don't mind it sometimes. Depends on how it's set up. Like, if it clearly states like an admin will view this message, then it's like, okay, probably could be like some blind cross-site scripting or something. Okay, so image source x on error equals, let's just make sure that works with like an out of band hit. Try to make it useful IRL, at least on tests. I disagree. Well, okay, I guess like we're not actually like exploiting it on tests. We're not like sending them a phishing link with like reflective XSS or like getting them to view some stored XSX stuff. I guess in that sense, but like it's definitely impactful. That's for sure. Okay, so this doesn't have, was the same site cookie? I don't think it's the same site cookie going on here. I need to log in again, but not same site. What am I talking about? What is it called? Oh, I'm tweaking. HTTP only is what I'm talking about. Okay, it's not. It's not HTTP only. So we can exfiltrate these cookies. Or is it the same site? It's HTTP only, the one that allows you to exfiltrate them, right? So I think we can. I'm tweaking out. Where were we doing that? Here? Yeah. So on error equals, let's go fetch. What is my IP address? This. Let's fetch this. Fetch this. Let's go HTTP. Slash POC. Plus exfil equals. And then we'll add BTOA, I think is to encode, basics for encode. So basics for encode the document.cookie. And then close that and end. Is that right? I think that's right. Oh, we need to close the image tag. Okay, I think that's good. Fetch that plus the encoded cookie. All right, let's try that. I don't know if I need to put any data in the actual invalid sheet name. I can't contain these characters? The fuck? Okay. Well, that makes it tricky. How the fuck am I gonna do that? Well, let's make sure this even works first, I guess. I don't know. How am I gonna... Oh, man. Let me try just this, then. That should work, right? Yeah, okay. So that's gonna fetch that. Was I able to do a colon? That should work, right? Let me just test this out. Just edit the file and actually upload burp form when it's sending it to server. We'll see. Let me see if this payload works. It should. Let's have fetch. Okay, let me try running that. That fails. Cause yeah, it has to include the slashes here though. Yeah, it's gotta be HTTP and then the slashes. How am I gonna? I guess I could try and change it through like burp. Or I could do like some encoding stuff to try and get around this. Yeah, why don't I just encode it? Why don't I just encode it? I can literally just basically form code it and then decode it upon execution. That'll be way easier. Right? So I can do... Nah, we want to do 2 base 64. Fetch HTTP. That. So we can just hit them with like an eval atob this. Right, that works. And that doesn't use any of the restricted characters. Okay. That makes it easy. Easy peasy. Let's actually get the entire thingy here. So we'll go /POC exfil equals we want to encode this document.cookie. Cool. That looks good. So if I run that, we should get the cookie in the web server response. Yes, we do. Encoded as well. Okay. So then we just take this, place that in here. Or was it on the on error? All right, that looks good. Okay, nice. Okay, so that works. JavaScript by memory, very impressive, sir. Happy Sunday, man. What up, Dante? It's not really JavaScript by memory. I mean, I know a little bit of JavaScript, but it's literally just like fetch and like cookie exfiltration and shit like that and encoding. Like only the stuff that I need to know for exploitation. Like I wouldn't know how to like make an actual app with JavaScript or anything. All right, now we should try and upload this file. We gotta save it first. Did it save? I don't think we've saved this. Save. Okay. We are on HTB Guardian. And let's save this as dokie.xlsx. Save. Use XLSX format. That work? Why is it not there? Why can't I? What do you mean I can't see this as XLSX? It's there. Oh, I put it in HTB job. What the hell? Leave that here. Thank you. All right, let's upload that. Assignments. Here's the assignment we can upload to. Statistics in business. Upload. HTB Guardian. Dookie. Submit. You smell like absolute garbanzo, kid. Okay. Restart the server. And let's hope we get a little hit here. Come on. Always lads over. We got 3 seconds. Okay. All right. Submit that file. It has been uploaded. Well, let's hope for a callback. I'll give it a minute. Assignment has been submitted successfully. This would be pretty crazy if it works, because there's just so much stuff to test. I may be overthinking this, but who knows? Let's see the actual thing it gave and uploaded. Okay. Yep. That looks about right. So far, nothing. Unfortunate. Come on, man. Give me something. Fuck. Fuck. Alright. Damn it. Thought that would have been it. Guess not. So much stuff to do, dude. Is there Gitea exploit? Right. Make sure I'm not missing out on that. There is. There's HTML injection on Gitea. Jeez, dude. What is this? We're not vulnerable to that. HTML injection on the description field. This is the part where I gave up. Okay, well, we're not going to give up. Description parameter on user settings, vulnerable to HTML injection, potentially reflected cross-site scripting. User spot HTML content is not properly sanitized, allowing to be executed in the browser. User saves a profile description containing malicious HTML. Request 1. Description. What is this? Shit. Okay, just HTML. Wait. We can potentially XSS. Or JavaScript code. Okay, so we can do JavaScript. Theory. So it's in the description field of our profile? How do we change that? Settings. Profile. I assume biography. Update profile. Settings. Description. Yeah, that's it. Okay, where does it get executed? User profile description containing. I don't know that that did anything. I've arrived. Hello, Versace. I'm not sure that that actually did anything. Do I have to view my profile? I'm not sure that that did anything. Does it have to be like URL encoded? It might. Let me try this actual payload that they gave. Or probably URL. Yeah, and URL encodes are there. That is odd. Website location. Visibility equals 0. Maybe visibility needs to be 0. Shouldn't matter. User visibility. Oh, we want that public. No. Huh. In theory, this version is vulnerable to that. Yeah, 1.23.7. This is 1.24. Should be vulnerable to this. Let me see this. Bang. Okay, where's it get executed though? There. Okay, maybe it's just HTML and for some reason, I don't know. This probably isn't it. I'll try the actual payload that they gave. It's probably not gonna matter. Kind of weird. Okay, that did work. So, like, how do we get this? Dude, there's so much we could do, dude. There's so much to try. Like, do I want to go down this rabbit hole of... Like, who? Like, I don't even know if anyone's going to view our profile. Like, do I have to send their, like, my profile as a link to, like, one of these guys through the portal? I couldn't tell you. There's so much. Let me try sending a link to a few people. So let me just send this link to people and see if they like end up clicking on it or something. Let me just send that. So that one was to admin. And let's send one to Mark, who also is on Gitea. /Mark. Come on. Thank you. Or it's not like they can click on it anyways. Jeez, dude. Man. What the hell? What the hell-y? I mean, this is all public. There's nothing in here that's gonna help me. Shit, dude. This really wasn't the password for anyone. Maybe the salt would be the password? That'd be ridiculous. That'd be actually ridiculous, right? Surely the salt isn't the password. Surely. Surely. The assignment submission didn't work either in terms of the cross-site scripting. Damn. So we are a student right now. It'd have to be a student vulnerability. Does this work for Mark on here? Hold on. What's his name? Mark something? Oh, Mark doesn't even have an account on here. Oh, he does. Never mind. It's just because it's already here. Mark. P. Okay, thanks for the formatting. Mark P. Password. This. Invalid. Fuck. Or no, I didn't want that. I wanted Jamil. I wanted Jamil. I wanted Jamil. Because these are the creds that are valid for Gitea. I already sprayed this password everywhere, didn't I? Yeah. It was only valid for Gitea. Damn, dude. Was there anything else in this document? It hinted at that. Password in chat logs, I guess, but... Maybe like the password change functionality is busted. I mean, there's so much to check. Let me check the password change stuff. Where's that under? There's login, log out for, oh, forgot. There it is. Oh, just, yeah, sends an email. Okay. This does nothing anyways. That blows. Damn. There's no like wiki or anything here. Dude, why is this config not like an environment variable? This is exposed for a reason, dude. It's gotta be. What are these creds for though? I mean, obviously MySQL, but what else? I don't know. Do I continue down the cross-site scripting route? I guess so. I guess so. Through what? Here or here? I don't know. Like I have no idea if even if I did the spreadsheet upload correctly and got that working. There's just no way to know because it's blind unless I spin this up locally, which I could do. Maybe they are for after you get a shell. Yeah, I mean possibly. But after I get a shell, I could just read these files locally. Like I don't even need to read these through Gitea. I mean, depends how it's configured, but that's likely the case. Man. What is PHP word 1.3? Do we have a version on this? Yeah, that's older. We're on 1-3. This is 1-1. Oh. Dude, I feel like it would be this. I mean, this is definitely vulnerable to cross-site scripting. I might be doing it wrong. Let me unzip this. Let me see. Make sure these are right. Copy dookie to test.xfx. I need some new tab. Unzip. Wait, why is it still called sheet 2? I thought I changed the sheet name. I changed it to sheet 1 and then there's this. Hold on. Where would it say the sheet name? Let me just grep or what do I have? Just do the IP address or something. Or on error. Okay, no, it's here. Under the workbook. The sheet name is called this. Wait. Is it truncated? Why does it not show the rest? Oh my gosh. What's your opinion about new Windows security updates about disabling NT-limit all? My opinion is that clients are just gonna modify it so that it works with their environment. Like NT-lim's not going anywhere. It's just so integrated with every service that it's not gonna happen. Writing it without encoding it? No. I mean, I guess I could do it directly in here. Sheet name. Oh, you know what it was? It was probably the quote in here. It was probably the quote in here. I have that set to a double quote. I should make that a single quote. I might fix it. Wait, I have single quotes. Was it what? No, because it should escape the quotes. Yeah, I mean, it does that. And I guess I could just, yeah, I guess I could just write it in there. It shouldn't matter. And then zip this all back up. So it needs to be HTML encoded. Can we HTML encode with? I'm not sure you can. HTML encoder. So I want this. I think. Maybe I don't need these. Oh, is there any single quotes in here? Not that I see. Single quote should be fine. I'd hope. that. Is that gonna work? No idea. We'll see. So zip test zip. I want test.xlsx test. Or yeah. The data is corrupt and cannot be opened. Okay, didn't work. Yeah, okay, that was corrupt. Can't be opened. Gosh darn it. Wait, maybe... Oh shit, that's probably why. Or maybe one of the reasons. How's work going? Works great. Okay, that worked. That worked. Okay. Alright, so that's definitely there. Alright, let's try that one. Not sure it's gonna matter, but we'll see. Oops. Oh my gosh! Let's go, dude. Let's go. That's huge. We're Sammy Treat. Sammy Treat. Yo, I need some water, dude. My bad. 1 second. All right. There we go. So now we're a lecturer. Now we've professed to lecturer. What does lecturer have access to? Notice board? We can create a notice now. Let's just go to lecturer and see if there's anything new. Well, the files are there, but the files probably changed. Notices. You can edit notices and stuff. Okay. We can also see all these submissions. Maybe there's like a SQL line here. These submissions. Probably not. Yeah, no, this seems fine. Where's our submission? I don't see it. Okay, so we can edit some of these notices. Or these submissions. There we go. I don't know, whatever. My students. Whole lot of nothing. I don't see that. Weird. Whatever. Oh, we can modify notices. Do we need to do that to get cross-site scripting as an admin then? Or something? Reference link. Will be viewed by admin. Oh, shit. Okay. So now... Probably through this then. Maybe if we can get this to work. This to do cross-site scripting. We can get admin to click on a link. You see the new OSAI cert? Yeah, it looks kind of silly. I don't know. I haven't dabbled at all. I know Hack the Box is also making a like a pen testing Gen AI cert as well. Reference link will be viewed by an admin. Okay. So the admin's gonna view this link. Yeah, I want Gitea, I think. I don't know. How could I exfiltrate? Unless it's vulnerable to cross-site scripting. I think it's just gonna be the link though. Can the I'm sure the admin can view the assignment or the submission. I don't know why I can't find my submission on here though. Oh, this is it probably. No, this isn't it. Don't understand. The assignment was statistics and business. That is the submission we sent. Maybe I just gotta send it again? Hold on. Where do we submit it? Wait, why isn't it here? I might just be blind. This was it. Okay. Send this again. I want to find the link for this. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. View submission. It does that. Okay. Wait, no. Go back. Oh, man. Okay, so I think I need to send that link to the admin. Possibly. All right, let's get both those pages open then. So here we send the link, which is going to be, let's do test, and then get that link. Okay. So send this. Statistics and business. Copy the view submission link. Send that here. Did that just send? I don't know. Pending approval by admin. Let me check what the actual source code of this looks like. This is under create.php. Lecture notices create.php. I guess I want the admin viewing it is what I want. Admin notices approve.php. No. Maybe just the index? I don't know. Is this the admin's cookie? Or was this just ours again? Let me see what this cookie turns out to be. Whose is this? No, we're still Sammy. It'd be weird if an admin couldn't view the... Oh, wait. Let me check the source code. Admin. Where was that under? Submissions. Yeah, it actually doesn't look like... It looks like only lecturers can view submissions. Yeah. Yeah. User role has to be lecturer. Admins can't view that. Weird. Okay. Huh. Man. I prefer this then. How am I going to get cross-site scripting through this, though? Still even have a CVE for it. It's so weird. I wonder if this is even intended. Probably not. Lucid ways with the follow. Thank you. This link will be viewed by the app. What other link would I want though? Maybe I can like change the password via GET request or something weird like that. Admin GET request. What admin GET request would be good to execute? Who knows? Reports. Malicious request blocked. Get report. It's preventing directory traversals. I think this is once we get admin. But maybe I want it through this GET request or something. Yeah, PHP include report. Wait. With include, I can just do... With include, I can do, can I do RFI with include? I should be able to do RFI with include. What is this? What is this, fucking regex? AD? No, it's not an AD box. Matches strings. If any of those. It's an allow list. If not this, then denied. So it has to include this. That's fine because I can just make that file if it's remote. It's using PHP include function. Should be able to use RFI with that, I think. Yeah, I can. This works. Yeah, okay, let's do that. Big security warning here. Remote file may be processed. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so here's what I want to do. I want to send a GET request as admin, so it'll be this, to here, to admin reports.php, with the get parameter of report equal to let me get my IP address, equal to this. It needs to end in like system.php, right? think that's what it needs to end in, right? Where was that regex stuff? Yeah, it needs to end in this. Okay. Oh wait, what is this? What is this in PHP? Question mark PHP. Null coalesce. I don't even know how to pronounce that. Coalescing operator. Okay, so it's a default if it's null. Okay, that's fine. It's not going to be null though. All right, dude. I think this is good. I think this is good. I think this is gonna work. We just need to make that file called system.php. And then we'll just have it. What am I doing? We'll do this. We'll do PHP. We'll have it do system curl. What's my IP address again? This. And we'll just say code execution success. Something like that. All right, let's send it. Doesn't look like it worked. I don't know how long it'll take for admin to click on the link, but doesn't look like it worked. Shit. Really, dude? Really, dude? Could have sworn that would have worked. Damn. Really? 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 Really, really? Portal admin reports.php. That's the correct endpoint, right? Admin reports.php, yeah. Admin reports PHP report equals that. Let's get request. What the fuck? Come on, man. How is this not working? Could have sworn that would have worked. Well, maybe I should get like somehow elevate me to admin first before doing it through this. I don't know how I would do that though. It just seems to be right because it's saying this as a get request too. Damn, bro. Let me send this to repeater. And let me make sure it's actually even clicking that link. Alright, so let me just send this. Sure. It's not even clicking the link. Pending approval by admin. The admin's not even clicking the link. What? Oh, now it did. Okay. We're good. It's definitely clicking it. Why did that fail? Admin reports .php report equals that. What the hell? Dude, this seems right. I don't know what's wrong here. Admin reports.php report equals the URL, but it doesn't include it. Including it just like that should work. Wait. Do you think include is a function like that? I don't know why it's using it with spaces here. I've never seen that before. Does it matter? Not. Hello, nothing player. Why? Why? What the hell is wrong with this? Let me do like a regex match or make sure this is matching the regex. Should be though. So we have this is the value. It matches. That's a that yeah, that works for the regex. What the hell? It should fail here. Yeah. Does not match. Now it matches. Dude, what? How is this failing? How could this possibly be failing? I'm so lost. What the hell? Oh, maybe it's got to send it again or something. Who knows? I'll send it multiple times. That would make no sense. I'm going insane. Maybe URL include is just disabled in the PGP config of the server? Is that a thing? Never seen that before. Really? I highly doubt that. You can restrict URLs in the include function? How? That just doesn't make sense to me. I can use with or without parentheses. Okay. So, what the hell, dude? How? I'm genuinely lost on how this doesn't work. Literally should include that report, but it don't. But it don't. Admin reports.php report equals that. I mean, that should be the valid link, right? Obviously, I don't have access to that. Because I'm just a lecturer. Oh, I know what to do. Oh, I'm such a simpleton. Oh, I bet I know what to do. You know what? I bet it's this. I don't know why. I still don't know why this didn't work, but I want to try something else. I still do not know why this didn't work, but I want to try JavaScript. It's just like this? I think so. Batch. Or let's just do the same payload we used. Why not? Let's do the exact same payload we used for this. Let's do this. Or I'll just use this one. I don't even need a basic support code in this case. I think I can do it just like that, right? Like if I run this in a browser. Oops, JavaScript. Like that. I think Firefox blocks it or something. Oh, well, it's doubled. Pretty sure that's how you do it. I'm just gonna try it. I need to make your own code on this. Invalid CSRF token. Oh, you smell like cheese. You serious? Just send it. Invalid CSRF token. Well, let me get a valid one, please. Notice board. Create new notice board. Bang, bang. Payload. Oh, there's a... I need a... I'm missing a quotation mark. Not quotation, parentheses. Send. Please. Pending approval. Still pending approval. Come on. Fuck, dude. That didn't work either? Are you serious? What the hell? How? That's not what I wanted. Alright, you can do it just like that. Man. Dude, I thought for sure one of these would have worked. Jeez. I'm actually lost. How is this not working? None of these have worked. We know they're for fact clicking on the link because of that system message there. Oh, man. Alright. Maybe I need to view the source code more. I mean, it doesn't matter, right? They just click on a link. I don't under... This makes no sense to me. That's all they're doing, right? Notices... Approve.php. Probably not under approve. It's probably... Fetch the notice details. Read notice ID. Admin notices. Let's go to index then. Notices, get all notices. It's just here, and then they just click on a link. Like, makes no sense. Notifications created equals trues in the URL. What? If URL param has created and URL params equal created equals true. I don't get that at all. Author name is... These are all being sanitized, right? But they click on the reference link. Jeez, dude. This literally makes no sense to me. How is this not working? Admin reports PHP. Get report equals this. I'm so lost. Shit makes no sense. I don't know, maybe we have to use one of the local reports then for some reason. What would the local reports look like? Right? So like I'll just take system as an example. Like, I can't have any user input into these. This doesn't help at all. This is ridiculous. This is all static. This literally should work. What is going on? Don't tell me this is where I get stuck, dude. This is like the easiest part, I feel like. Create user? I would need to see this ref token. This is post anyways, so I can't do that. Damn. Dude, it's definitely that report shit. I don't know why it's not working. Let me do this. Let me do this locally. Just to verify, like, that I'm not going insane. Reports.php. Literally, let's take this. Let's do this. Let's copy this. Let's make some PHP code. Test.php. Right, so that is one of the pieces of vulnerability right there. And then we need literally just this. Take a couple of this actually. Right, so report is going to be equal to what we have set as the get request parameter for report, which is literally just this. That is that. Sorry, the get request parameter, the parameter, this. So, okay. Then it includes report. That's literally all it should do. That should be fine. If I run PHP on report or test. Oh, so there is a URL include thing being disabled. That is a thing. Include HTTP wrapper is disabled on the server configuration. I allow URL include equals 0 in interesting. Huh. Interesting. Hold on. Is there any local file? Oh, wait, I know admin can't view directly that, no, that wouldn't work. Fuck, hold on. Because even if we included the lecturer thing that is vulnerable to cross-site scripting, right? View submission. Even if we loaded this through the LFI, it still wouldn't work because our user role is in lecturer. It would still just exit before we even get to the cross-site scripting stuff. Even if I loaded this local file, right? Fuck. What are we doing today? Not having fun. Not having fun. We're doing Guardian on ActiBox. I don't know, does admin have every role or just admin role? You would think he would just have the admin role. I tried giving him that lecture. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens, right? So it's under lecturer view submission.php. What is the link of it? It's like this, right? I gotta resubmit that thingy majiggy. This one. It's already here. All right, view submission. All right, so it's lecturer. Oops. Oh, man, it went away. It goes away so fast. That's probably why it's not it. Right, this lecture review submission. What if I did, and then I include that file? This would have to be // get out of admin. Oh, but I don't think I can pass a parameter through that either. Dude, and then sending this to the URL doesn't work either, does it? Disappeared. Damn, dude. Thanks, Amar. Not that. Resend this. Refresh. Copy link. Maybe I'm just being too slow or something, I don't know. Shit. Nah, it's not that I mean slow. One. We'll give it a second. Yeah, I don't think admin has permission to view that submission, dude. Okay. What local file could he view that? Maybe it's like some PHP wrapper shit? Probably not. Maybe it is. PHP include. What's it called? PHP include. PHP filter chain. Something like that. PHP filter to change it. Let me grab this. Maybe this can save the day somehow. Chain. Wait, what? Is this the right one I wanted? Yeah, I guess so. I just want system system Just curl. Let's throw some double quotes. Curl me. Slash RCE. That. Copy this. Send that as the report value. So if I throw that in there, it's probably gonna be too long. We'll see. That is massive. Created. Nothing. Bro. Golly. So the only possible explanation for why the RFI didn't work is if this was the case where HTTP wrapper is disabled. That's the case, and what else? How else could I get? I don't see any other way I could get RFI here. Maybe with like FTP or something. Right? Set up an FTP server, include the PHP file over FTP. I don't know, maybe. Let's see if that works or something. Oh, is that also default? Let me see this. Test. Let's try FTP. No idea if that's full. No, PHP filters disabled. Golly, bro. Yeah, I assume that's safe then. Then it has to be a local file. What local file could I include that would help here? Create your admin user first before trying to exploit reports.php. How do I create an admin user? That required a post request. We can only do GET requests. I did see that add user shit, but where was that under? Users? Or no, it's under create user. Yeah. How does a day as a pen tester look like when you work 8 hours? You just do pen testing for 8 hours. It's basically how it looks. Yeah, it requires a post request to create an admin user. We can't do that. Spoiler cross-site scripting. Alright, we'll stop spoiling it. No meetings, reporting, etc. Only hacking. Obviously, there's meetings and reporting. That's part of pen testing. Where is the cross-site scripting vulnerability here, though? Why didn't I see that? I should have just tested for it anyways. I just assumed it would be through that. Yeah, this is HTML special. This seems to doesn't this filter it? Yeah, it prevents cross-site scripting. That's a sanitizer. That sanitizes this shit. Two hours reporting and so on. Say cross-site request forgery. Again, we were doing like CSRF type stuff, but it requires GET requests for most stuff. I don't know. We'll keep digging. 2 hours reporting and so on one meeting, or you get up start hacking for straight hours. It depends on the assessment, alright? It depends on how busy I am. I mean, there's so much that goes into that. I can't just say like one day is the same. Every day's different. That's also sanitized. What does the password change look like for Gitea? I mean, it's definitely going to be safe, right? It's not going to be vulnerable to CSRF. What possibly could I do with CSRF here? It has to be GET request too. What is notice ID? I don't think we can set that, can we? No, we can only set the title and the content. In theory. There might be like some mass assignment bug as well. We could use to overwrite a notice ID or something. Oh. Chats, courses, create user. What is enrollments? Probably nothing useful. Get all enrollments. This is all being sanitized here. Golly, dude. What does profile look like? You can view the profile? View current profile. Probably doesn't help much. Or does it? Username is session username. User equals supermodel get by username. What the hell? All this is being sanitized. Change password, new password, confirm new password, change password. Wait, what? Hold on. Hold the phone. I should have hosted this locally, dude. This would have been so much easier to debug. And just look at what an admin can do. Okay, so it looks like an admin can actually, in theory, change a password. You know, it's a post request to profile. I still can't do post request. Maybe it accepts get requests, though. Wait, profile.php. 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 That's this. Well, shit. I don't know if it actually does anything like that. Model is user.php. HTB. Let me search for... I guess this change password field, if that's anywhere else. Ugh. Oh, it's for everyone. Yeah, it looks like it has to be a post request. I don't even think that works. Server doesn't have cores, and you can do it from a remote server. If you identify how the CSRF... You can do it from... What do you mean it from a remote server? If you identify how CSRF tokens work, in some frameworks, CSRF tokens are user dependent and single use. Other frameworks do a simpler approach. What do CSRF tokens have to do with anything I'm doing right now? I can't submit post requests. That has nothing, like that's just physically a limitation to clicking on a link. Unless for some reason it supports GET requests as well. No, it doesn't though. That's the thing. It literally doesn't. It has to be a post request. Specifically. These are all post arguments. I physically cannot do that. You can get a post request when you click on a link. I call cap. There's no world. Ow. Are you serious? Maybe through cross-site scripting or something. You can't in this case? Just auto submit form. Yeah, that's like if you have HTML injection and shit. Like we don't have that. That's not what I'm talking about. Obviously, if I could do that, I would just... If I had cross-site scripting and stuff, I would just exfiltrate as cookie. I wouldn't even need to do any of that. Oh, I'm so stupid. Oh, I'm so stupid. Oh, I'm so stupid. Oh my gosh, I'm so stupid. Oh my gosh, I'm actually so stupid. I'm literally so brain dead. Okay. I'm literally brain dead. I don't even know why I didn't think of this. Yeah. Okay, I get what you're talking about now. Like, jeez, dude. No, I know what to do. Jeez, dude. I don't know why it took me so long to think of this. Tell me this shit works on the VM. I don't know why stuff has been bugging on the VM. Jeez, dude. That's so weird. Alright, let me just get let me just copy it from my notes on my host. Let me just get a basic CSRF post request. CSRF post request. Here we go. Copy this. Bang, bang. Remove this. Set this to the URL, which is just this, admin create user. Post. Yeah, that's fine. Yep. Okay, so the name is, what do we want here? Let's just do all of these, I guess. So username equals, how's the machine going? It's going well. I actually like have ideas now. I don't know why I didn't even think of doing CSRF here. Through my, yeah, I don't know why I didn't think of doing CSRF. Well, I can't do that. Whatever. Pebble. I'm gonna do this a few times. It wants password, I assume. Let's just do password 123. What else does it want? Full name. You can probably just keep that as Pebble. Email. Pebble at pebble.com. Date of birth. I just want that formatted. Probably doesn't matter. Probably doesn't matter. Yeah, it might matter. Shit. Based on, let's go to models user.php. We can see how it wants it formatted. Models user.php. Date of birth, date of birth, date of birth. Date of birth, where you at? Wait, what? No, I don't want this. Do I? Yeah, I do. Value. Okay, it doesn't look like it wants a specific format. It can just be anything, I think. Let me open that new tab just in case. Admin create user. So date of birth, address. DOB. DOB address and user role. User role. User role. user role. That should be admin, I assume. Admin, or can it be administrator? Where's roles at? Role. User role. I think it's just admin. We would say here where user role equals admin. Yeah, okay, admin. Okay, looks good. Is there any CSRF tokens in here? There is. Wait, so the password change stuff, does that also use CSRF tokens? Oh, it doesn't. We could have just changed this guy's password. We didn't even need to do any of this. We can just change his password. We don't need the old password or a CSRF token. Did that actually work? Sammy treat. Password is test. No, it didn't work. Okay, it's literally a fake password reset form then. Alright, well that was not fun. Oh, shit. Now I gotta get a new cookie. Damn it. Hold on. Can I still use the old cookie? I don't think so. Wait. No, because it signed me out. Oh, man. Why is it no longer... Why is this no longer sending? Weird. Shit. I can't use this cookie, can I? Yeah. Shoot. Do I have to revert the box? I don't know why this isn't resending. I have this. All right, let me downgrade to my lower privileged user. Okay. Assignments. Resend the assignment. No, we wait. It's broken. I need to revert the box, dude. Oh, we're good. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I was concerned. I was very concerned. Okay. Alright, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Back to this. Bang. Okay. So we want... The CSRF tokens might just be... Let's send a bunch of requests and see how the CSRF tokens are used. So it might just use the same one over and over again. Right, so if I go to chat, if I like type in a message, that probably uses a CSRF token. Or I might be able to just intercept it. Let's see. And just not send the token. Okay, that one doesn't even use a CSRF token. Which one uses a CSRF token? I know sending the notice board actually does, right? Create notice. Test. Right, this uses CSRF token, right? Yes. So if I remove it, it should fail. Yeah. Just says pending. Just wait. Come on. Okay, invalid CSRF token. So I should just be able to use that same one, right? Yeah. Oh, that's true. It would be in the source code. We could just read that. Config CSRF tokens.php. Global tokens file. Global tokens file. Okay. It's valid token. Get token pool. Grabs token file if it exists. Okay, so you can just use a token from any user. It doesn't tie it to the session. So we should just be able to use this CSRF token in theory. Let's do this. It's down here. What is the value CSRF token does it want? Let me go back. CSRF underscore token. Set that to this one. Okay, let's try that. Send this as 0, bang, and bang. All right, please work. Oh, it didn't grab index.php? What the fuck? No, it still should. It should still return that content, right? And then to check if it worked, we need to... Let's do this on a new tab here. What do we call it? Pebble? Oops, Pebble password 123. Shit. Let me get that on a new tab. Okay, so why would this have failed? Config CSRF tokens. Yeah, I should be able to use anyone. It's just any from the token pool. Did you forget to write the exclamation point and password? No, I did that. Yeah, it's in there. We forced it to use the next HTML. I mean, it should just automatically route to that though. Okay. Oh, good. One of our values is wrong here. Check if there's a function or remove the CSRF token from the pool for single use. If there is, try generating a new one by refreshing. There's definitely not. There's just add tokens to pool and get token to pool. There's nothing that removes the tokens from the pool. I mean, I can get a new one. That's not a problem. I mean, it's a valid token, though, right? Because, like, we're sending this request with that token. It's definitely a valid token. How can you learn AD exploitation? By doing it. Do some research, man. Try some stuff out. Make your own AD lab. Check on your Python server. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. I mean, it'll likely work, and then just give me a 403 or something. Yeah, it routes to login because we're not logged in as an admin. Let me try proxying that, though. Just to see what the request looks like. Make sure the request is all formatted. Yeah, that's formatted fine. I don't see anything wrong with that. My guess is that, like... models, user. My guess is, like, it may not... Like, maybe the date of birth is, like, off or something. Like, it doesn't say it needs a specific format for the date of birth, but maybe it does. Like, maybe just put... Maybe put some numbers in there or something. Does any of these want, like, an integer? Doesn't say specifically. Can't read the table anyways. Oh, that's formatted. It might want an integer. So let's try 1, 2, 3. Let's go like 1, 1, 20, 25. What's going on? I've been checked out. We're trying to abuse CSRF to create a new user. Still fails. Use rules admin. This part's hard as fuck. I would say it's hard, but that's because it's rated hard. I would say it's fairly rated though. It's pretty good. User role, we have that. We have an address. We have a date of birth. We have an email. We have a full name. We have a password, and we have a username. don't know about that. Do not know about that. Let me try. I'll try getting a new token, I guess. CSRF token that has never been used before. So let's go to like notice board. And I'll turn intercept on. Create notice. That one's fine. Just X. What's this? Okay, so this CSRF token has never been used before. Let's put that in here. Write that out. Try another CSRF token. I'm guessing it has to be your vote. Oh, yeah, that's what we're doing right now. Okay, resend it. Wait for that to come through. You have some lower level user and we want to use a CSRF to get admin. Correct. There it is. Try logging in. Still doesn't work, dude. Golly. Come on. Oh. Really? Really? Come on, man. Thought that would have been it. What is wrong with this? Can you get the user model to verify database format? If it's a date or yeah, I looked at that. I literally looked at that. I didn't see anything. Next box AD possibly. Depends on how much time we have. Like I don't see anything that explicitly shows if it needs to be a specific format or not. Because all these SQL statements are for submitting data into the pre-created tables. Right? When it creates a table is how we could see if it wants, like, you know, some specific formatting. Try year MMDD. There's any function that returns the user info raw. Check out. Yeah, it's not a bad idea here. Oh, let me drop this. Here's what I want to do actually. I want to go to my profile. It'll probably say in my profile. Okay, it's formatted like this. No, that's not date of birth. Where would it show date of birth? It's not even on here. Let me see if there's where it references date of birth. Let's search DOB. Alright, so create user DOB. We know that. User DOB's reference there. And then just random absolute garbage shit. Doesn't show it anywhere. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Wow, I'm just a simpleton. Year, month, day. That's literally it. Okay. Golly, bro. Alright, hopefully this fixes it. Please. Wait for that. Sent. Did it create the user? Oh my gosh, it finally made the user. Okay. Jeez, dude. Alright, now we actually have an interactive shell as an admin. Jeez, dude. So now let's go back to the RFI stuff, reports. And now we can actually see stuff. So now it would be even better for like... Now we can do local as well. Alright, so if I hit... Will that work? Invalid file. Okay, yeah, because it wants the end to be PHP shit. Right, so let's go back to our original RFI payload, this. So why would this not work? Access denied, invalid file. Nope. What happened? Just nothing? Yeah, it just does nothing. Jeez, dude. Alright, we can go back to admin report. Let's see this now. So just literally nothing happens when we gave it that. My guess was... So it's on the side here. Yeah, let's do this. Start that. Cool. Wait, where was I logged in? Here. It doesn't say malicious request blocked or access denied. So strange. Has to end in something like academic.php. Those for LFI? No, thank you. I'll do it manually. I have source code. Maybe it's like a PHP versioning thing. Like etc. password, and then I hit him with like a null byte. No, yeah, still doesn't want that. Oh, actually, null byte, and then system.php. Yeah, still fails. Oh wait, no, it doesn't. That doesn't fail. Doesn't show anything. Probably used to be wrapped for disabled. Try FTP PHP. Etc. password / system.php. What the hell is that? There's no way that works. That will not work. You definitely could try FTP, I suppose. But I think it's the same switch on the config to say if the URLs are allowed for both FTP and HTTP. So like, good listen on Netcat. 21. Fails. I'm thinking it's a PH... Like, what about PHAR? Does that work? This is access denied. It's because it doesn't end in that. It has to end in that. Okay. We'll use isol. System. Can't type. Doesn't hit me. HTTP doesn't hit me. No add system.php at the end. Bypass regex. Yeah, we're doing that. PHP wouldn't make any sense here. That's just not a thing. PHP filters list. Oh, when we did the PHP chain, we didn't add that stuff at the end. Shit, we should have done that. Let me go back to the PHP filter chain. Let me do this. Into test. Let's call it chain.text. So where's the temp? There. So what if I just replace temp with the word system.php? Does that work? Probably not. We'll see. No, because PHP temp is a... Is that an actual filter? PHP memory and PHP temp are read-write streams. Yeah, that's an actual thing. Like, I can't remove that. I could probably just... oops. Can't do... Maybe I can do that. Yeah, the pound sign might be fine, actually. Not a bad idea. Let me just get this here. Send that. It's too big. It's too big. It's too big. But I don't need to do that anymore. Let me just do like PHP info, because now I have output. Shit. Should not have done. Actually, it's fine. Alright, so just this should give access denied. Bad request. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm stupid. Hold on. Yeah, it's too big. You can change the payload, it'll make it smarter. That's what we just did. It is too big. I fear that ain't it, Chief. There's a smaller one. I know there is, but even PHP info should be that's smaller than any of those. Did I put it on the next? Oh my gosh, you're right. Thank you. Okay, we're good. I'm a goober. And then we just do system.php here. You'll encode this. Let's fucking go. Oh my gosh. I had an accident. I had a new line here on accident. Jeez, dude. Good catch. Easy. Let's go. Okay. All right, now let's get that short PHP shortest PHP web shell. I know there's one that's literally just like super tiny. Yeah, this shit. That'll work. In theory. Okay, let's get this. Paste that in there. Fix the formatting again. Okay. And then we add and what was the parameter? 0. 0 equals ID. It didn't show in the response. Yeah, that one didn't work. Maybe I do this. Let me do something that I know will work in short. It doesn't have to be incredibly short. Like this should work. That should work. That should work. That should work. Did not work. I don't think the parameter's too big. I know we figured it out. It wasn't too big. I just had a new line where I shouldn't have. Okay, try system. Try blind. I don't see why it gave the response for PHP info. It should give the response for this. It shouldn't have to be blind at all. It would make no sense for it to be blind here. Oops. There it is. There it is. There it is. You brought PHP code, not shellcode. Okay, I just sold. That'll do it. Okay, so I had to do it like... this. That would have worked as well. No? Maybe that's the other one that did. I don't know which one I had it working. Whatever. We have this working. Where was it? Here we go. Alright, let's pop a shell. You explain how you bypass the filter for LFI? We didn't. We're not using LFI. We're using a PHP filter chain to get code execution. There is a regex that it needs to end in like something like system.php, but you can just comment that out. Free sh. Cool. Yeah. Time for Privask. Actually, we probably need to connect that database. Where's that at? Config. db.php? No, it was in MySQL. Tell me that's -u root e show databases, use Guardian DB, show tables, select all from users. That's a lot of users. Let's just select username and password hash. Username and password hash. And then the salt is statically set in config.php, which is kind of weird. Username and password hash. Okay, nice. That's formatted a lot better. So let's take all of these. Oops. All this hashes.text. Throw those in there. We need to put, actually we have to put the salt in front of these. Where's the salt at? What was the hashing algorithm with SHA? Was it SHA 256? Something like that? I don't remember. Here's the salt. You can see under create user, it'll actually say. Yeah, salt and source code, I know. Create user. How's the hashing the password? SHA-256. Okay. Let's go to hashcat examples. Example hashes. SHA-256. How was it doing? Salt pass or pass salt? Using password salt. Password salt. Password salt. So we want 1410. We need to put the salt behind all these. Let's do 4 I in at do echo this colon is. That work? This is freaking. Escape it? Yeah, there we go. Okay, so that's that into final.txt. And then hashcat final.txt -m 1410 word list rock you. There we go. They're popping. Okay, so we got C1D popped, C1D, and 694. C1D is Jamil. Let's put these cards down. So we have Jamil and 694. Is it? Avin. Okay. Opera House and Fake Bank. Are any of those people local users? Jamil, Mark, Gitea, Sammy. So let's try Jamil. So Jamil. Nice. Sudo. We can run sudo as Mark. We can run this Python script. What does that look like? Let's actually SSH because I want colors. What is it called? Guardian? There you go, pretty colors. All right, what does this Python script look like? You can run this as Mark. Arc parse get past this. DB attachments log status. University server utilities toolkit. Parser add options action. Backup DB, zip attachments, collect logs, and system status. Backup DB if user's not Mark, access denied. Okay, we are Mark, so we can run all this stuff. DB.backup database. Where are these at? From utils. Where are utils at? Let's actually go to this directory. Utils. Okay, let's read these. So what does db.py do? Output file, so it just does... Okay, it dumps the backup of the database. We already have access to that, so we don't need that. Attachments. Zip attachments, everything in here, output to here. Shutil make archive, output path, zip, source directory. Interesting. Logs. Log directory. Output path. Okay, and then the last one was status. CPU usage, memory usage. Interesting. Do we have write access over any of these? This is interesting. Admins. Admin has write access over status. Okay. Does status get run by this? System status. Yes, it does. There we go. Okay. Status.system status. Okay, so this will get ran. So let's just status. Let's do how do I want to do this? We just pop a shell. Let's just pop a shell. Why not? Let's just do a Python rep shell. Will that work? Like that? It might. We are on 14169. I have no idea if that's correct Python syntax. We'll try it. What is it? Oops. Do I run this as a -u, Mark? Yeah. Yeah, we want to do system status. And there we go, we popped a shell. Now we're Mark. Sweet. Let's do this. Nice. Mark can run Safe Apache 2 CTL. Doing Guardian? Yes, we are. Safe Apache 2 CTL is root. Okay, I thought that would have been plain text for some reason. Safe Apache 2 CTL. Okay, well, let's run that. Usage. -f markconf.file.conf. All right, we might need to disassemble this. Confs. Conf. All right, we definitely need to disassemble this. That blows. Damn it. All right, well, let's do that then. Where's that at? Here. Let's just let's just SCP this out. Sure. Pebble. I don't know why that's what hack the box / guardian. It's not. That's being weird like that. Let's do it from here then. CD home / SSH. Make one if we don't have that. Make their SSH. CD SSH. At home. Public key. Echo. Public key. Into authorized keys. Add authorized keys. Looks good. SSH. Mark at guardian.hackthebox. Cool, so I can do that. So now it's SCP. This. Mark at guardian.hackthebox. Here. Okay. Let's get Gitea. What do I use for this? I don't know, dude. I'm so bad with binary exploitation stuff. In reversing. I guess let's go Gitea. Give Gitea a shot here. This is the final exploitation, because we can run this as root. Get that. I want to import file. We are on... We are on Guardian. Where's that at? There it is. Guardian. Safe Apache 2 CTL. Supposedly it's safe, but that's gonna be a lie. Open that up. Analyze it. Analyze. Okay. Uh-oh. Main function. Okay. Access denied. Config must be in here. Okay. Blah. Config includes unsafe directive. So unsafe line. What is unsafe line? Is unsafe line. Oh man. Oh man. Starts with. What is the starts with function? Okay, I'm honestly just gonna try and get an LLM to explain this to me. Explain this binary. Buffer overflow? Probably not. I doubt it'd be a buffer overflow. It could be though. Main, we have is unsafe line. And we have like starts with. I think it's like the only other like custom functions on here. config file calls real path to resolve a path, resolve symlinks. It resolves symlinks. What? Okay, well, that's interesting. So let me actually just try playing around with this. So sudo this, it wants a config file. So what if I set that to like the root flag? What happens if I do that? Config file must be inside of here. Okay, but we can do symlinks. So let's go in there. Let's do an ln-s root.txt and call this root.conf. Right, so root.conf is now pointing to the root flag. And what if I set that to root.conf? I have to do the absolute path. What? Config must be... Okay, so even if it resolves the symlink, it must still be in here. Okay, I guess. Resolves the path and then checks. Okay, so first it resolves it, finds the actual path. Okay, and then let's see if it starts with this. I might be able to try doing a double symlink or something. Let me actually try that while I'm thinking of it. ln-s root.conf. Or let's actually do this. With /root/root.text. Root.conf. Wait, what am I doing? No. Yeah, there's that. Wait, what? Oh, I'm selling. I got it reversed. That. There's that. Right. And then I want to point to that with root. The hell? 2? We got overwritten? Wait, what? What's going on? There it is. They're getting deleted. Oh my god, I hate this cleanup script. Bang. Bang. Okay, so that's there. So this points to this, which points to this. So we want root 2. This terminal is so messed up. Oh my goodness. What? Okay, it's resolving like all symlinks. Oh, it got the... No, it's still there. Okay. Reads file line by calling is unsafe line on each check. If all lines pass, it runs exec l apache 2ctl apache 2ctl config test on the path. Okay. If any line fails, it blocks execution. So is unsafe line parses each line as directive name, directive value, and blocks it if directive is include optional or load module within the config. Yeah, reads the file line by line, calling this on each. Okay. Probably symlinks over Apache 2CTL itself, not safe Apache 2CTL mock config with blocked directives. Yeah, we're getting there. And the value is an absolute path outside of here. Okay, that's easy enough. Relative path and other directives are allowed, though unchecked. Through unchecked. Starts with simple string compare against the prefix length. No surprises here. Vulnerabilities. Time of check, time of use. Symlink race. Create this as a real file. Passes real path. Does it really? Oh, after the check, swap it for a symlink. I see. Okay. We could do that. Relative bypath in unsafe check. Yeah, I think this is the easier way of it. Do man string compare? Relative path skips to start with. Check entirely. Apache yields and resolves and potentially loading arbitrary configs. Load module. Binary suid, right? Okay. So Apache 2 CTL. Where's that at? I assume root is running this. String compare makes things so much easier for us, I guess. Does it? What do you... Yeah, it string compares the prefix. And then we can just traverse, I assume. Or symlink. Probably symlinking might be easier. We'll see. I don't know. Okay. So I assume this... So this script... Or this CTL thing runs as root. So we want to load a malicious config. It doesn't even check for insensitive cases, really? Well, that's preposterous. Right. Apache 2 CTL. We would want a config to... I mean, we could load a shared object file or whatever. I think that's what we want to do. Maybe we want to load module and then have an evil SO. So let's make one. Let's go MSF Venom. Evil.so. So 3, and we'll go shell reverse GCP for Linux. Do you do the pirate box? Do I do it? I don't know, do I? ELF.so. Okay, elf.so has been written. Or evil. Alright, so when we load that, should spawn a shell. Try sign next box. It will be easy for you. We have time. We're probably gonna end stream after this box. Load mod. Do I use VMware or VirtualBox? I use VMware. Okay, so let's make a config. Let's upload that config first. Evil.so into temp, I guess. Okay, that's in there. So nano evil.config. Something like this, that's fine. Yeah. Alright, this probably won't work off the bat, but we'll see what happens. Why is my shell frozen? Oh my lord. Let me just kill it. That's there. Alright, so it probably won't work, but I just want to see what happens when we run this. Oops. Ah. Ah. Nice guy. Okay. Well, there we go. Alright. Did I even get user flag? I don't think I did. Yo, this was a great box. This was a great box. This was a great box. Where's the user flag? Jamil. The web stuff was intense? Yeah, it was. Yeah. The web stuff was kind of crazy, dude. That was probably one of the definitely up there with the craziest web boxes I've done. Nothing complicated, right? It was just chaining everything together. It was right, finding a password scheme, finding a default password, brute forcing that to find a user who hasn't logged in yet to change his password. With that at low privileged account, there was an IDOR in the chat logs. We could read chats, which found creds for Gitea. Gitea revealed an out-of-date dependency that was vulnerable to cross-site scripting via spreadsheet upload. Uploading that gave us access to a mid-privileged user. Mid-privileged user could send links to an admin that the admin would view. Through that, we could send a link to ourselves, perform CSRF to add a new user, because the CSRF tokens, it didn't tie the CSRF token to a specific session. It just used a pool of CSRF tokens. Then through the admin, it was pretty obvious. Include function could perform. We can do a PHP filter chain through that. We have to add a specific regex to it to have it comply, but that wasn't too hard. So that was a shell. Then through the shell, access database, crack hashes. What was the privest to mark? Oh yeah. It was literally just sudo over a file, which referenced another file which we had write over. So we could literally just write a Python file that would be executed as mark. Lateral move to mark. Mark can run safe Apache 2 CTL as root. Through that, it doesn't check for path traversal sequences. Or wait a minute, how did this work? I'm so confused. How did this work so easily? How did that... Dude, I was almost certain that I was gonna get blocked. How did that work so easily, dude? Yeah, the relative... No, it wasn't even that. I guess it was just relative path bypassing. Yeah. Yeah, you could just do path traversal to... I mean, we could have loaded it anywhere, could we not? I don't know, that seemed like super simple. I don't even know why we needed path traversal there. How did this not get blocked, though? How did load module not get blocked? Oh, and the path is an absolute path. Okay, okay, so it's if this and it's an absolute path. But we just made it not an absolute path. And we could have just placed it in here anyways. Either way, great box. Halfway through Zephyr Pro Lab now. How was your experience? Did I try it? Yes, I've did it. It was very good. Like 95% Active Directory. Teaches you some common Active Directory stuff. It's pretty good. Did I go line by line to find the outdated dependency? I checked the composer file. I mean, yeah, I suppose I went line by line, but there was really like only two dependencies referenced here. So like, I just looked this up. Yeah, I literally looked this up. Exploit POC. Literally first link shows the POC for it. Very cool. Okay. We have like an hour left at most. How long did it take you to finish? Took me a while. It took me a while. There's a lot of content in it. I don't remember exactly. I don't remember. I don't know. I think I did it for like I did it for a few days, and then I came on the last day and it was expired, and I just did it. I did the entire thing in one day, because I wanted to get the cert before it expired, my ProLab subscription. So I literally did it all in one day. But granted, I like had notes on how to do some of it before, but I basically did it all in one day. But it was like, it was a lot to do in one day. All right, chat. Yeah, hard box. That's fair. I'll put hard foothold. Privesk was a bit hard. Probably should put medium for the Privesk. It was not that bad. Chat, I'm just gonna end stream here actually. Who's live right now? I'm tired. Jack is live. Let's raid Jack. He's doing some Port Figure. Hell yeah. All right, chat, give him some love. We're gonna be back next week, running it back again. Not sure exactly what boxes we'll do. We'll figure it out when we get there. All right. I appreciate everyone today with the biddies, follows, donos, subs, and everyone here just learned something new. I'll see y'all next week. All right. Peace out, y'all. Let me raid. Let me raid. Let me raid. Hold on. Hold on. Don't go anywhere. Okay, there we go. Now I can raid. Later, guys.